Hello, everybody. Namaste and welcome. It's so beautiful to be with you here today. My name is Asrael, and I'm coming to you live from Nashville, Tennessee on this beautiful and sunny fall day. As always, I just like to take a few moments, just ground in together, talk about sort of the collective energy that's moving through us this week, and then I'll take some time for some questions. The first thing I want everybody to know is I'm offering a gathering next Tuesday evening at 7 p.m. Central Time. You can go to my website, www.asrael.love. You can find it on there to register. It's called The Gathering of Light. And it's a monthly circle where we really open into a space of expanded energy, sort of like a shamanic journey. People join in from all over the world and we do some breathing, we lie down, and then we go deep in the mystical world of light and light energy, to both open and expand, and to bring nourishment to ourselves and to the earth. So it's lots of fun. It's beautiful. And if it's your first time joining, it doesn't cost any money. I'd love for you just to join and check it out. So I'll remind everyone on the show next week, but I wanted to drop a seed here. It's called The Gathering of Light. You can also find out more about it on my Facebook page, which is facebook.com/Asrael.love. I would love to be with you all and love to have you with me. So, how are you doing and how have things been for you this week? I'm doing really well. I keep getting that what is most important for me at this time is to come into a place of deeper connection with presence, and to really be putting down the roots, to be putting down the roots into the earth. And so, for all of us, I really feel as we move through this season into the fall, we're being asked not only do we nourish ourselves, but where is it that we can connect with something that is going to ground us? The image and the feeling I get is almost like a beautiful long line of light dropping down all the way from my tailbone to the center of the earth, and something that is flowing and free, and flexible, and at the same time connected to a grounded energy that's bigger than anything I could imagine. And I notice that as I'm invited to step into this space of connected awareness with earth energy, which is also divine mother energy. It's the energy of the divine mother. It allows me to feel more peace in my body, more openness in my heart, and more acceptance with what is. Because what is crazy right now, right? In our physical realm, in the collective realm, it's chaos, right? Um, and I think the chaos is going to continue for some time. And for those of us on this journey of light or on this journey of awakening or spirituality, right? We notice that there's these moments of peace. And then there's these moments of like, oh my God, I'm growing, I'm bursting, I'm shifting. There's all this energy. And okay, how do I come back to myself? How do I ground in myself, in this light, in this flow, and in this awareness, so I can even more be a channel for the soul that's wanting to live through me, and also for the light that's wanting to be grounded and in the earth. So that's actually like the biggest message I really got to share this week is like, how can we come into a space of grounded awareness? And so that's something I might invite you to do, is to notice when you're sort of up here, and even if you're connected to your angels and guides, what is it like, to come down into a deeper space and deeper connection, dropping that light down into the earth, and being the channel, being the grounding cord for all of the energy that's really wanting to move through us and move through you, so that we can, be embodied and present in this moment. I also want to just pick a card. I'm going to pick a crystal card today. These are Maya Toll's cards. And just seeing if there's a card that can really remind us of the radiance and the energy, something that can bring us into a space where we can say, oh yeah, I can be present and also shine. So let's see. Beautiful. So the energy is celestial quartz. And the word on this card says become in inimitable, become inimitable. And I'll be honest, I don't even know what that means, that word. But the image is of these crystals grounded and present and connected deep in a cavern of the earth. There is this growing of the light from underneath that is supporting us and bringing us in. And so my senses and the feeling is again, how can we drop into deeper connection with that earth energy? And how can we also go to those places within ourselves that feel a little bit more hidden, a little bit more sticky, to come into the light or the growth or awareness that shines through there? So, where do those dark spaces in your physiology, in your emotions, in your life, right? Where do they offer the gifts? And where does that quartz and that energy want to shine through? Celestial, bringing the energy of life forth in a magic and in an embodied way. So beautiful. So I think it's a beautiful week and time to go deep, drop our roots, and what wants to shine from those deeper spaces within. So I know we have a call. I hope I pronounce your name right. I think it's Ilana.
Alana.
I'm from Florida, and it's lovely to be with you here today, Ilana. I'd love to support you in any way that I can. I do readings.
Okay.
I can sometimes connect with angels and guides if they're here and present with you. And we can also check into your energy system.
Okay. I would love if an angel would come through.
Okay. Is there anything specific you're looking for guidance on, or anything at all that you'd like to know right now?
Answers.
Okay.
I'd just like to know answers.
Okay. So I'm going to take a moment. The way I always start is just to ground in and close my eyes and just really tune in. I'll tell you right now, you called in your angels. I'm feeling them actually very present right now, and I'm feeling a personal guide, I believe, for you right above you at this time, just shining light. And before I even tune in and go deeper, they're saying, trust the path is clear and everything that you will need to know is going to be there for you. They also want you to know very much and very clearly that you are protected and that you are supported. And even though you might not see your way through the path right now completely, or it might at times feel like a dark tunnel, they will always be there for you, lighting the way. And this angel in particular, and I'll see if I can find out a little bit more information about them. So I'm just going to pause for a moment. And so you're being guided. The first thing that comes when I check in is what's in front of you almost seems like impassable, or it feels like there's a not knowing what to do. I'm seeing sort of like almost like a black velvet line. It's sort of like, or a black hole. There's a thickness to it, so it's not like emptiness. And yet, the higher guidance is very, very clear. You're being asked, and that's part of the reason why you're calling in on the show, is to tune into the higher guidance that's available to you, to trust your intuition. Your intuition is very clear right now, and to ask for the higher guidance and support. It's not going to come through your mind. Your mind will not figure it out, and it will not tell you the next steps to take. It's really almost on one level handing it over to the universe, God, spirit, whatever words you want to say, and calling in and like almost like in devotion and prayer and bhakti, really asking for the support. And as soon as you do that, and as soon as that happens, it's almost like these beings, you ask for angels. I just want to laugh because they're all around you, personal guides even more than angels, I would say. But they're like, oh, we're here to help. We'll clear the path. We're going to get there. Now, I want to be clear. the path is not necessarily going to be, it's not that easy. Like it is that easy, of course, and then it's not. There are lessons happening for you for a reason, and part of the movement forward is going to be slower than your mind would like, than your personality would like. um but they'll get like, they're like, you've got cheerleaders, like, right, like, there, it doesn't have to feel so heavy, it doesn't have to feel so hard. So I'm just going to tune in a little bit more. If there is any specific challenge you're having with an individual right now, or with a situation, Archangel Michael is here, ready and willing to really work with you on that. I feel him, and I feel his blue sword and energy of light that is here to help cut the cords to this pattern or to this connection. By cutting the cords, it doesn't mean that you won't have relationship to this situation or to this person, but it can clear you of the baggage that's holding you back. And by holding you back, I feel like it's something standing in front of you, right? Like it's again the insurmountable that's in front of you. It's not trying to pull you back. It's trying to almost like keep you where you are. And again, it doesn't mean that it will make it move right away, but there is this energy and this flow of Archangel Michael that is here to help you. And so if you want, we can do a very, very short clearing with that right now. And I also believe that Archangel Michael is here sort of at your call. And he's here. And in what I'm seeing is that he wants to put sort of a force field in front of you, or he's here to help you by putting a force field in front of you, so that even though it doesn't, like, again, there might be like something that doesn't feel safe or easy to move ahead into, that you can feel that safety and that protection, and that you don't have to take on the energy that is not yours. So before I move on to just sort of help clear any energy, any questions, or how does this all feel?
Well, it sounds pretty spot on. um, I feel like my grandmother is my guide. That's how I feel, and that's what it sounds like to me.
Yes.
But there is definitely another angel that I feel is trying to let themselves be known.
There
but
is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So what I get a sense is your grandmother is your guide, and she is always with you, always, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she's one of the ones who's wanting to sort of clear the way for you. She brings actually a lot of joy and a lot of unconditional love. My sense is the bright light that I feel above you, that's sort of in between the energy of like the archangels, and then that's more personal to you, although bigger. It's bigger than a personal guide. I feel that that is the newer guide, or the newer angel, that's really wanting to come in and lead the way. Let me just see, not lead the way. It's more like, I'm here. Ask me for support. I'm here. All I can share is my perception of them. I see them as higher up. So again, they're above, like they're not of this realm. It's not, it's like, they're like this beautiful light higher up, and it's a white and golden light. More white is their energy, but it's got the grounded energy of the gold with it. And they too are unconditional love and joy, but there's something much bigger in their energy, very grounded in their energy, and they are very much wanting you to connect with them. Now, I'm just going to see if there's any message exactly from them on how to do this. One moment. So they're saying it's easy. One of the ways they're saying that you can connect with them or that they can make themselves more known to you because they are always there with you right now. They're very close. There's something about sitting in a cross-legged position if you're able to, otherwise sitting on your on a chair with your feet on the earth and having your palms up and just bringing your awareness to what's above you, right? So you can just even take your eyes or bring your awareness up to the crown chakra and really just sort of tune in. And it's not about leaving the body, right? It's not about you going to meet them. They're coming to meet you, and just letting them know that you are ready, you are here, and you are open to receive their blessings. And they say just even to do this once a day, right, and maybe sit for a couple minutes after that, by couple 2 to 3 minutes with your palms facing up, and know that in time, probably in a very short amount of time, so by short, a week or two, you will start getting clearer messages or understanding from them. Okay.
Okay.
So
Wow.
do I have your permission to just bring a little bit of Archangel Michael's energy in just to clear sort of the field and the field around you?
Absolutely.
Okay, so this is beautiful. So we'll just take a moment and I'm going to invite you just to take a couple breaths, just breathing in and sighing out. And every time you sigh out, maybe do this 2 or 3 times, just let yourself fall into your body. Let yourself just really relax into your body, into your space. And I'm seeing a beautiful blue crystal about 1.5 feet above your head, and a green crystal about 1.5 feet below your body. There's this beautiful white diamond light quartz or maybe even a diamond in front of you, behind you, and off to the right and left, again about 1.5 feet, so quite close into your body, maybe actually maybe closer to 3 feet on the sides and in front and back. Beautiful. And if you could turn your palms up, let's call in and give thanks and gratitude to the energy of Archangel Michael, drawing him in with his divine light, divine presence, and asking for his support today to really clear any cords or any energies that are available and accessible to do so right now in pure light, pure consciousness. For Alana, beautiful. And he's right here with us. You may feel him as a blue light. You may feel him as a totally different energy. You might not feel anything at all. It doesn't matter. And trust what you feel. If you see or feel something different, that's great. And the image I'm getting, it's funny because he showed me a sword yesterday or earlier, not yesterday, earlier in the call. And now he's sort of taking that sword and instead of like beaming like a big lightning bolt of light, he's just scraping the outside of your auras with this sword, creating this beautiful, beautiful blue vibration of light, allowing your own beautiful reflection to shine so bright and so alive. Front, above, sides. He's making sure the sides are really nice and clear. And back behind you. And then he's just grounding you in with that blue crystal and the green crystal, circling the energy through your body. Beautiful. And then he's asking you to bring
Very calming.
Yes. And he's asking you to bring your awareness first to your belly and to repeat in your mind or out loud, it doesn't matter. I am safe. I am held. I am supported. Beautiful. So bring your awareness to your heart. All right. And then to your third eye. And I'm going to invite you to take 3 deep breaths. I have another caller waiting, and so I am going to go in a moment, but I'd like you to take those deep breaths. And if possible, just to let yourself rest for a few moments, feel free to reach out to me at asrael.love. It's not .com.love. If you have any questions or want to share. And as I said, we've got a gathering of light next Tuesday. It'd be wonderful to have you with us if inspired. And it's been such a beautiful pleasure. And remember, just sit for a few minutes every day asking to connect with that angel. But for now, give yourself permission to just rest. So much love.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Enjoy your day. And so I have time for one more caller. It will be a shorter call, but we'll make the most of it. It's a beautiful Sherry, and I can't remember where you're from. I'm sure I'll know in a moment, but to have you with us, Sherry from Connecticut. Beautiful.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Thank you for taking my call.
Yeah, I've got about 6-7 minutes, and so I'd love to make the most of it. How can I support you today?
I'm not sure. Is this going to be is this a health call or is this like a psychic? Like, can I ask a question or are you doing something specifically?
Yeah, whatever you like. If you'd like something specific, we can go there. If you'd like a more of a health or tune into the energy call, I can work in whatever capacity you like. I can't always guarantee with guides and angels or past loved ones. Sometimes they arrive. But I've got cards, I've got my intuition, and yeah.
I was just wondering if you see any changes coming for me up the road romantically.
Okay. So the first thing that comes, and I will pull some cards for this, is you're ready, right? And what you're longing for and what you're looking for, right, is there is a sense of desiring that change. I feel that there's been some protection for some time in your field. And it's almost like, can I take that inhale? Can I really allow myself to both open and to trust that what I'm looking for can really come through? If you've been in a relationship or are in a relationship, again, there's protection there, right? Like there's a holding there. It's almost like what the vibration that you're looking for, it hasn't sort of like, I don't want to say existed for some time, but it hasn't really come into space, right? And into play. And so my first sense is you're ready and there is that desire and that flow, but it's calling in a very different energy of what you've been used to in the last little bit, at least. So I'm going to just pick some cards. Okay, and so I'm working with a Rider-Waite deck, and so Rider-Waite is a very traditional deck. Okay, so the first card that I pulled up does speak really, really well, and this is going along a lot with what I see in your energy field. Okay. And so I picked 4 cards. Yeah, I'm going to pick 4 cards and I'm going to stay with it. So the first thing that needs to be done is, yes, there are shifts possible, but some of it is really not just getting clear on what it is and what you need, but it's like, where is it? Are you, I want to say, like, again, holding yourself back or in a place of a protection or fear because you've been sort of burned in the past, right? Or it's like, can that vibration, can that energy of what you're really longing for come in? And my sense is that when it comes in, which could be quite soon, by soon, I would say next 3 months to 6 months, it means a tremendous change for you in your life. But before you can like make that shift or make that change or have things shift, there's something that you need to do with your own inner growth and inner work about saying, I am ready. I'm ready to move on. I'm ready to let go. I'm ready to open to what it is I truly deserve and truly need. So the first card, we got 2 wonderful cards in here. We've got the first card we got was the 10 of Cups. And then the third card we got was the World. Now, both of these were in reverse. That is not like a bad thing when they're in reverse. It just means the 10 of Cups in reverse. It's like, it's all there for you. It's ready. but are you ready for it? And can you really open to being like, yes, universe, like I'm ready to make this shift and I'm ready to make this change. The second card was the Eight of Swords in reverse. And this is the person in bondage, right? And when they're in reverse, it's saying you're ready to be free of this bondage. Now, this bondage is of your own making. Doesn't mean you haven't had challenging relationships. It doesn't mean that you're not even now dealing with some challenging things. But like, all you got to do is say, I'm not having this anymore, right? Like, I am ready. I can open up to that flow. And when we see that in reverse, it's like, yes, you're ready. And it's that simple of you being like, okay, universe, I'm ready. This is what I want. This is what I'm opening up for. And then the third card we got in reverse is the World. And now in reverse, it doesn't mean, this is just like the 10 of Cups. It doesn't mean it's not happening. The potential's there. It's ready, but it's about you being ready for it and being ready to say, yes, I deserve this. And yes, this is what I want. And part of the fear, and we're going to close with I don't want to say a harder card, but it's a scary card for a lot of people, is the Tower. And the Tower doesn't mean your life's going to change bad. It doesn't mean that anything bad is going to happen. For me, what I'm really seeing and feeling with this, it's like a change in the way that you've been relating. It's a change in the shift of your experience. And that's where some of the fear is like, what happens if I truly have, and this is unconscious fear, right? In your being, it's like, what happens if I truly take this leap? What happens if I truly fall in love? What happens if I really like let go of the past or let go of this and open up to a fullness that I desire? It means a huge change of life. It doesn't mean you're going to have to move where you're living or anything like that, but it means opening yourself up beyond your wildest dreams, what you're ready for. And so I think that's like sort of like, oh, okay, it's out there. And yet there is this unconscious fear or unconscious protection that's still wanting to shift. So I do see some shift coming for you. I see it coming very soon, probably in the next 3 to 6 months, this energy flowing and happening. And so a lot of it is truly about, okay, where is it that you can say, I'm ready? And then to get really clear on what it is you want to bring in. So any questions? Hello? Well, I'm trusting that got through and you were able to hear that loud and clear. And if you do have any questions, feel free to reach out with me at asrael.love. I believe it's almost time for my show to be finished. So thank you all so much for joining in. I really appreciate it. It's been wonderful. Feel free to check out my website, asrael.love, my Facebook page, facebook.com, asrael.love. And I'm looking forward to seeing you next week. It's been wonderful to share with you all today, and I wish you the most beautiful and wonderful day. Namaste.